We're gonna try this. I think I tried this already, but I can't remember what it did. We're gonna stick this ripper right into the stone, hopefully. I got the wiggle controls down, so if we just... Okay. So far so good. But the thing is, I don't know if the... Here, let's pull it back out to look really quick. So, obviously it sticks in. I don't know if the angle of the dangle here is going to make any difference. I think we're going to go... We're going to go deeper with it, like there. It's going to go farther into the ground. So I think we're just going to leave it like that. Okay, so the dozer does not like it. Okay, so we're going to stick it in the ground. This is all like hard, untouched. Oh, God. Now what that should do... Okay, so it appears to just be deleting the... It looks like it's just deleting it. Which isn't entirely an issue. I would like to... I should have just backed straight up. So like if I go again... Let's just try again. And we're gonna try and follow the same line. Now is this gonna like dig a hole? Can we just back up? So like if we just go... I'm trying to go straight here, but I'm bouncing a lot. So I mean... It's like tearing it up, but it's not leaving the crushed behind. So I'm not... And like we can't dig that. I'm not even gonna try because I know we can't. So... I could see this being beneficial if we had the big ripper. Like, when I say big, I mean like 4 or 5 of them wide. I think that could be beneficial, but this is... I don't know, all of that. I mean, this is like, what, 3-4 passes right here just to get this little divot. I think I'm probably just better off coming in with the jackhammer and doing it like that. I mean, just for S's and G's though. Let's come over here. I already came here with this and I like chewed it down as much as I could with this thing. So this is pretty much just all stone where we're at right now. So if we can get up the... Okay. So basically what's going to happen here is we're going to hit this and we're just going to... Oh, okay. Well, we're either going to dead stop or we're going to bounce out of it, so we kind of got our answer. Yeah, we got our answer. So the Ripper, not really worth it unless you just want to be that guy and do that style. I don't know. Like if I do this, hold on. I don't know if like doing a crosshatch pattern would do anything either, really. Probably not. We'll just do a couple passes here. And this is all stone, so... Well, it might go to dirt a little bit, but I was trying to scrape and I couldn't really get anything out of it. Let's just leave it down. Down, I said? That's as low as it goes, I guess. I mean... I don't know, because it's not doing what the other tool does. It's like the jackhammer deletes it, but then it replaces it with crushed. And then we can dig it out. This is basically just erasing what was there, like including this dirt. Like I don't think that dirt's gonna reform. Right? It's not gonna reform. Watching it. Yeah, so this is just like a destruction tool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it could have its genuine purpose, but for right now, it just doesn't do enough to make it worth it. Maybe it's not functioning as intended. Doing anything in this game, you kind of have to ask that question right now. It's getting better, though, at a rapid rate. That's for certain. So, I'm just getting distracted. pushing this over a little bit. What I want to do today, whenever you happen to be watching this, whatever makes you happy. I'm going to smooth this back out too. I want to start bringing this big section here. I want to start bringing it this way so we can have that road kind of wrap around to here. So we can work this down since this is where our vein is. And we'll start working this whole section down right here so we can get to the vein and actually chip away at it. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't know, if I get bored of chipping rocks, I might switch back over to the dozer and cut away at some of this monstrosity. But we'll see where we go. I'm not sure. there's still a little bit left, just a smidge. So yeah, I would consider this cutout finished though, all things considered. So yeah, might knock this down too. Just run over here with the dozer and just smash into it. Then I could just bring the truck right through here, I guess. So that wouldn't be bad. I do have an escape route for it though. If I bring it down this way, I can just shoot right here and then fly out. So yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna do that. Well, I got a little distracted. I accidentally reset my truck. I didn't mean to. Anyhow, I got distracted and I started making a road. I didn't quite get to how I wanted to have it, but it's pretty nice for right now. That's a lot of dirt to deal with. This road needs some work too around our little stubby boy here. I'm gonna leave him there forever. He's never leaving. Yeah, this road needs a little TLC. We might get a grader at some point, but the dozer's doing pretty good. I was having a few problems occasionally. The main thing is, if you're dozing, you're probably going to be getting out to hand smooth, and if you hand smooth near the dozer, developers, if you don't know this, you can click on the dozer, and if you look up in the top left corner, if I'm trying to smooth around the dozer, I can change the cut and carry mode. Not really a catastrophic thing, though it does interfere with the smoothing, but I guess that's probably just because you're looking directly at it and not at the ground. Floating trees, that's another little thing. Not a big deal. You save and reload, those will go away, so that's not really catastrophic. But yeah, let's I hadn't really tested this incline with the truck yet. Ideally I wanted to have this cut a gradual slope all the way down and not kind of flatten out and then keep going, but since the height of this area is just going to be ever changing, I figured this would be okay for now. Man, the truck really gives a good scale of how big this is. Like, sometimes, like, it just doesn't seem that big, But then once you're in the truck, it's like, whew, man. Okay. Let's, I didn't really make a turnaround spot. Let's park this guy like right here. Or probably gonna have to adjust it anyways. This is wide enough, right? I don't know if you noticed in the time lapses it was being a little slippy on me. Even though most of the time I wasn't directly hitting it with the hammer, I noticed hammering the ground near it was causing it to slide and shift. We got pretty lucky. We never flipped her over. So, all right, let's. I figured I'd bring you guys along for a little bit of this here. This is, I don't know if this is really easier in first person, but being in the cab in first person is definitely fun. It's just that you can't really get a good line of sight a lot of the time, especially when you're loading a truck if you're not above it. I don't know. I mean, it's something I got used to it. I don't do it consistently enough, just because I like to have the comfortable, easy view, and I don't have to really think about it. So, I'm feeling better using this tool. You just kind of have to be, I don't know if thorough is the right word, because as you can see, I'm just kind of like flailing it. If you're not careful, it can kind of get suctioned into the ground, and then this happens. Some of our cash outs today were somewhat decent. I'm wondering if because I was digging in our vein, which is approximately right here, I didn't think I had cleared enough junk to actually be hitting the vein, so I'm not entirely sure. But we're kind of at a point where we're just digging this whole section down now, and if we hit the vein, we hit the vein. I mean, really, it's our main focus, right? But oh, there's a rock in there. Ooh, frames. Oh. Yeah, there's some fighting going on when you don't perfectly groom it. I think I'm still trying to figure out what the strat is. Who put that truck so far away? Oh, no, it's perfect. Okay. And so let's just try really quick. We already kind of hit the spot, but it's still kind of gross. If we like, well, I guess let's do the whole thing. Let's see. Okay, so we smoothed it out, right? So that kind of gives us a separation maybe in the layers. No, because now we got exposed stone here. I'm not sure. Maybe so this is a good way to decide. So like, we hit it, we smooth it out, and then if there's any exposed stone, we hit it again? Possibly? I'm just trying to think of a good way to like do this. Oh gosh, this might not be an easy reach. Swing. I kind of wish you could have like a secondary attachment. Like, I know this isn't a thing that you're really gonna see in the real world, but like if I could just have this arm, or if I could have the hammer on that excavator, like on the side, like I curl the bucket out of the way and then hit a button and like the hydraulics extend the hammer out, and then I just have it on there. I don't know. That would be neat. I think that's just a convenience thing though. I mean, realistically, I think it's probably funner to have a second one anyways. Now that I'm established enough to have room for it. Okay, let's smooth this out again. That little dirt patch is kind of scaring me a little bit, but... Okay, so I'm not seeing any stone other than at the top, which is okay. Okay, let's try and scoop. Big reach. Oh, lag. Can we like see? It's still stair-stepping. Oop. So that's something. That can make this a little tedious. I don't know. maybe not smoothing it out is better. I don't know if I was having that stair-stepping issue as much. We're gonna back that up. And lagging. Okay, I know the lag's a whole thing. I know lag can cause a lot of problems. When you lag, dirt falls out of the bucket. It doesn't like just jump out of the side. It falls right through the bucket. I don't know if it'd be worth finding the specific fix for that, or if just dealing with the lag in itself would be the right thing to do. But obviously fixing lag isn't just as simple as, you know, changing one thing, right? I swear there was more dirt in that bucket. Alright. Extend. Maybe... I mean, this is kind of the proper way to do it anyways. Trying to keep my bucket flat, and then when I catch those edges it won't be so harsh. I don't know. Just trying to... I mean, we're definitely getting there. I'm just trying to kind of figure out the best way to do this so I can go fast. Even like right now, I'm just kind of dilly-dallying. I'm not going full bore on it. But I don't know, our trucks are being worth a decent amount of money. But like I said, I'm not really doing this for like the big cha-ching. If I really want more money, I'm just gonna pull a loan for right now. I don't know if that... Uh-oh, did I just cut my base plate out? Oops. Anyways, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm not playing this game to be richy rich and have enough money to grind it out and buy everything. And at least not yet. But I do have a feeling eventually there's going to be consequences in the game for racking up loan money like this. I kind of hope not. I'm trying to think of an example. Like I have Gold Rush. I didn't really play it a ton. I can't quite remember how the money system works there, but I like the no pressure aspect of this game so much that I can just run into debt, you know, and I can work my way out of it, and that's what we're gonna do. We've done it twice. I've really only had a legitimate positive amount of money without a loan twice in 100 hours. The first one was when we started the game, and then the second one was after we paid off that first loan, and then that lasted for approximately 2 hours, and then I got another loan. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really care about the debt part. I don't care about how much money I'm getting out of each one of these trucks. Like, more money is cool, but there's a lot of people in the comments that are just, you know, there's better veins. You should spend time like this, but in a better vein. You know, I understand where they're coming from, for sure, but I'm kind of dedicated to this right now. I want to dig this out. I just want to keep going. At this point, I feel like we're farther than anybody else has gone. I haven't seen anybody else go this far yet into the ground. Not that it's a competition, but I really just want to hit the bottom without like just tunneling with dynamite or something, and then I don't know what else. I just want to keep going down, and I'm just really committed to this hole. Like, so something in Minecraft I like to do a lot is dig big holes. I'm actually working on a project right now. I probably won't show you guys because you probably don't care. But I mean, I do a lot of things. Like, I'll build a witch farm. If you know anything about Minecraft, that often involves you digging all the blocks out in a big area all the way to the bottom of the game. So this is something that's kind of normal for me. Even in like 7 Days to Die, that's a project I do quite a bit, when I play the game on a consistent basis. So I'll just dig a big hole. So this might be odd to some people. They might be scratching their heads going, why isn't this guy going for the veins like he was at before? You know. So I don't know. And I need to start making a timer every time I hit my buttons when I start recording my talky segments like this. I'm sure you guys don't mind, but I don't know how long I've been talking for, you know? And like, I think yesterday is a good example. I was like, oh, sorry, this is probably a short episode, blah, 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 and then it ended up being about 25 minutes, which, considering my first couple videos on this game were like, I don't know, 15, less than 20 for sure, you know? And then I got into 30-minute videos, and it's like, whoop, well, are we doing this? And it's like, okay. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, though, right? It means I'm enjoying the game, and I don't mind sitting here talking and rambling on, and squeaky excavators. I don't mind that, really. So, alright, let's see if we can't fill this truck up here. We're looking good. This is a good scoop. Good scoop. Oh, frames. I'm thinking I'm getting bad frames doing this when I'm hitting those hard edges where I was just cutting. So like whenever I'm hitting the stone that's not broken, I feel like it's causing the game to have a moment. I don't know. Not sure. Ooh. Get that bucket angle nice. Ooh, good scoop. Nope, no, it all sank in. Not so good. And some fell out the bottom. That seems to be a little bit more of a reoccurring issue lately. Is stuff just showering out the bottom. Stop getting distracted. This video is extending constantly. Alright, this isn't our best load, but let's test out our new road here and see how this goes. First person? Yeah. Looks a little weird with the extended FOV, but it's not too bad. I feel like this is a little bit more of a, I don't know, for a video game it looks weird, but this is probably about how much you'd see in person, except we're in the backrest and we're not in front of it. Hello? Okay. That's right, trees, get out of my way. You know, sometimes I wonder, I told you guys about in another video, my boss is having a pond cut at his house. So there's a dozer and there's a belly scraper out there. I wonder how a belly scraper would be in this game. So if you don't know what a belly scraper is, it's kind of like a dozer, but it's kind of like an excavator. Basically, it drags the bucket, it drags the bucket behind it, kind of. It's in the middle of the machine, but it drags it and it scoops the dirt up in layers, and then it can close off that bucket, and then it can haul it somewhere else and drop it, basically, and spread it out. It's used a lot to cut really big areas out. Like, you usually see like 2 or 3 or 4 of them running together. So that would be kind of neat. It could be an alternative to the dozer, especially with the dozer, because you just lose a lot of the dirt you're picking up, or you're pushing around. So that's kind of the benefit to the dozer, though. If you want ground deleted, that's one of the best ways to do it. So, alright, let's try not to spill the beans here. Don't let it land. I don't know when it lands on the edge. I think it just despawns. Okay. Drop her down. Oh, I don't know if the devs are watching my videos or not. But here's a little, I need to find out where to put bug reports. That's what I really need to do. Is I need to find out where to put bug reports. I should know where to do that, but if you look here in the back of the bed, if you set it down all the way, the frame rails pop through. Not a big deal, just a little visual thing. Just a little, like, the stop, well, let's see. I guess those are guides. I thought from the side they look like they were stops, but yeah, it just clips through a teeny bit. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all, but just thought I'd point that out. And now if you didn't know about it and you're a player, now you know, and it can bother you. You're welcome. Okay, how are we doing? I wasn't paying attention. What's another thing I was thinking of? Just minor game improvements. So, I can't imagine the developers like it when you compare their games to other games. I know a lot of them don't. So, like in Hydroneer, for example, it kind of works off of this same clawed mechanic. But if you know Hydroneer, your resources can actually go into piles, or you can make them into bricks. That would be neat, but that's not what I was going for. In Hydroneer, you can pick that material up. So if we have these balls of dirt, or like if I had this material running on a conveyor, or one of the balls fell off and rolled over here, if I could either point at it, or I could pick up that dirt clod and then it would tell me what it is, or if we just had some way to identify what it is, I think that would make a lot of our confusion more clear, so we could know. Because there's a lot of debate in the community right now of how to set up our systems like this. So, like, what I believe I'm getting out of the ground right now is crushed rock, and then I bring the crushed rock over and I put it into here, right? And then it goes into the gravel. And then you have your blasted rock, which is the other variant, which, I mean, I guess I can see the difference because you blasted it, right? I just don't quite, I don't know, that kind of makes a confusing difference. Since, I mean, it's just broken up rock. I don't know, but anyways, I think I've explained this to everybody before. So I'm getting my solid, how do you sell solid rock? Anyways, so I'm taking my solid rock and I'm crushing it right in the jaw. Well, what? Oh yeah, okay, this is telling me how to get it. Blast or rip solid rock to get this. So, am I getting blasted rock then? See, and this is partially why we need to be able to identify what we're dealing with. So am I getting blasted rock then, but then I'm putting it into the cone crusher to get gravel? So am I skipping a step, or am I not getting the gravel and I'm getting the crushed rock? Or am I just getting my blasted rock back out and I'm not actually gaining anything? I don't know if the developers would like to make a video talking about it, or simply if we had a way to better identify the materials apart. Now, we have all this other stuff too. This is really tough to tell these apart. Like, if we covered up these names and rearranged them, could you identify what most of these are? Now, like, obviously gold, ruby, I'm going to be honest, I don't think I've ever visually identified some of these. I feel like I've seen some, like, pink spots in the ground, but I feel like that was just a texture I was seeing. I don't know. Like, obviously we know lithium, but I feel like this is almost a stock picture too, because look at the rhodium picture and then look at the lithium picture. So I don't know. We just lagged a little bit. I feel like maybe some of those pictures aren't quite implemented yet. I think in that poll, the lead thing for the next update was going to be reworking the dirt stuff and terraforming and things of that matter. So hopefully that'll just kind of put this stuff on the docket, and it'll help clarify a lot of it for us and make things easier to identify, whether we have a tool or we can just point at it or pick it up physically and see. But yeah, I don't know. Game's moving along though. I don't want to complain. I'm not complaining. I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining, because I love this game. So anyhow, I just rambled on for way too long. That little rant since we got back and dumped this could have been its own episode. I don't think we got very much money from that. I think we got like I don't know, 6 grand, 7 grand. I didn't really pay attention, I'm gonna be honest. It could have been less than that, but I'm happy with the progress we made today. Here, let's go look really quick, really fast. We gotta be fast. Okay, wait, see here, camera, free cam. So what did we do today? We cleaned this up pretty good. We did a little bit of digging here. We did quite a bit of digging. Maybe not as much comparatively as other episodes, but we moved a good amount of material today. I think I'd like to get this hump out next, and then kind of grade this road out, and then keep working way over here. And I'll take time to chip away at this big boy too. But and then we made this other road too. We cut this down. I guess I already said that. Anyways, yep. So that's my main focus. Keep working on this. Try and change it up every once in a while when we get bored, and keep trying to keep this wall smooth. That's a big focus for me, is keeping this wall smooth. I'm sure you could kind of tell when I was doing this. I was trying to keep it nice and flat, but it's a toughie. So anyways, that's all I got for now. See you guys next time.